Hey Virgo, welcome to this space. This is messages from my ancestors and what they have put on my heart, and caused me to observe in the world. And they've also given me messages, or they are going to give me messages through these cards to relate to you about the collective of Virgo Moon and Rising signs for the year of 2025 and the energies that you guys are bringing into that year. These are not really predictions necessarily. I'm not here. These readings are spiritual and emotional. This particular reading, there will be another reading I upload for you guys, like I've done for all the other signs, for your money, okay, and your finances, and mostly the work that you need to do in 2025, okay, to accumulate whatever it is that you desire when it comes to money. These messages are not about what someone else is going to do towards you, as far like if there's something that you want from someone. I'm not really here to tell you that that's what they're going to do or that they're going to give it to you or not, because we all have free will, and I'm not here to predict what someone else is going to do, because they have their own entities, their own spirits, their own ancestors, deities, whatever, spirits that look after them, that communicate with them or whatever. They have their own spirits that surround them. So the only thing that I can really tell you is whether that person's spirits or ancestors may push them to do something towards you that you want them to do. But that's no guarantee that they're actually going to do it. So I'm not really here to say, like, this person's going to fall in love with you or they're going to reconcile with you, blah, blah, blah. This is mostly me talking, my ancestors speaking through me about what you need to do. Okay, so this is for 2025. And in my opinion, the way I see it is, the more we know as human beings and souls, the more we know about what we need, what we're supposed to do on our path every single day, every single year, the better our lives will be. I feel like we live in a world where we point fingers at people and we want everybody else to be told what to do, but we don't want to be told what to do, right? Or what we need to fix. So these messages that I give, whenever I give them, is not me telling you what to do. This is about what you are going to be guided to, or what the spirits are going to be pushing you to do, right? But at the end of the day, you have free will. You can do whatever you want to do. You can take this reading as guidelines. You can take it as bullshit. Doesn't matter. Pretty sure you're not here to listen to bullshit. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it, Virgo. Moon and rising signs for the year 2025. Virgo, moon and rising signs, ancestors. 2025 for the collective sign of Virgo, moon and rising signs. Let's see what the spirits will bring you, Virgo, for the year 2025 and the work required of you to grow and thrive in 2025, the year 2025. Okay. All right, Virgo. $2025, I can't remember who got this card. There was another zodiac sign who also got this card. Anyway, it says elderflower warding. You probably see that backwards, but that's okay. Virgo, 2025. You will need to really think about your energy field and the entities or the people who may try to infiltrate your protective shield around you, right? To kind of poke at you, to hurt you, to bring you down, what have you. There are energies that you may not be aware of or that you may not see at this time that will follow you into 2025. Remember, this is for Virgo Moon and Rising signs. So if you are a Virgo Sun, it's not my intention for these readings to resonate with you, but if it does, great. Still check out your Moon and Rising sign though. Okay, I think it's coming to me now. There is a spirit within an individual. There is some person who carries this spirit that is not healthy for you, okay? Everyone and everything has a spirit that wants to interact with other spirits or other people, right? So this world is just all spirits interacting with other spirits, right? Whether we can see them with our physical eyes or not, right? Whether they're tangible or we can see them or not, doesn't matter. That's my belief anyway. But Virgo, there is someone who wants back in. And in 2025, what I'm getting for your energy is that you don't want them back in. Like in your right mind, like if there are those of you who do and you feel like, no, I do want them back, like this is an individual that you don't want to let back in, truthfully. When I see like this card of warding, that means that your energy needs to be protected. It means that you need to ward off this individual or this spirit now, or the spirit within this individual. There is someone who really knows how to butter you up or really knows how to bring an apology to you and make you feel sad or guilty or feel bad for them, making you feel like, I need to let this person back in, right? I need to talk to them. I need to give them a chance. Mm-mm. 2025 is asking the spirits that surround you or the spirits of light that surround you and protect you. They are asking you to be smarter, Virgo, to know when manipulation is knocking at your door, right? Someone is trying to distract you from the fact that they don't have your best interest or that they want to use you. That's why they want to come back in. Or, maybe there's a codependent relationship, family relationship, or a romantic partnership, what have you. There's some type of relationship or something, or there's a habit. Now, if this is not a person and this is all you, Virgo, Moon and Rising sign, this is a habit that you dropped, like an unhealthy habit that you dropped. Now, not all habits are unhealthy for everyone. Like if not all unhealthy habits are unhealthy for everyone. So some people, they may you know, need to stop watching TV. Some people just need to stop drinking. You know, even if you don't have to be an alcoholic necessarily to stop drinking. You know, it depends on the person, depends on how responsible you are with certain things, right? There are some things where it is unhealthy for everybody, and there are some things, some habits that are unhealthy for some, not so much for others, okay? But there is something that is unhealthy in your life, a habit, a pattern of behavior, what have you, a way of thinking, something that you consume that has become unhealthy, and so you dropped it. Or you kind of started to wean yourself off of it, right? You just kind of stopped doing it as much, right? But time and time again, this spirit or this habit just kind of rears its ugly head again, and you get the craving for it, or you start eating that again, or drinking that again, or whatever, right? There's some type of bad habit or addiction for some of you that, or person, it's a person, place, or thing, okay, that is knocking at your door. It's and you need to just be like, nope, nope. Don't even give it an inch. Don't even give them an inch. Block it. Completely block it and get rid of it. 2025 is asking this of you. This is what the spirits that surround you and protect you and look after you, this is what they are asking of you in 2025. Okay? So this is what you are going to be pushed to do by your creator, your ancestors, and the spirits that look after you. Okay, this is what they're gonna push you to facilitate this in your life. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. The more you know of what you need to do to live a better life, I feel the better. And the more you know, the better. The truth always sets us free, right? Let's keep going, you guys. Let's see what more the spirits are telling you. Spirits of light and protection are telling you for 2025, Virgo, Moon, and Rising. So let's see what more my ancestors have to say. Yeah, so there's definitely the need to accept that this is a problem, the need to accept that this person is a problem, or that this person is unhealthy. There's the need to, you know, maybe there's something, I'm getting rehab for some of you. Moving somewhere temporarily to get away. Someone wanting to move back in. You getting a divorce. Breaking up with somebody. Detaching yourself, you know, through your phone, you know, blocking someone, deleting their number. This is it's a lot, Virgo. It's a lot. And you're just, you know, in 2025 you're going to be faced with reevaluating your life, reevaluating what you see as abundance or a success, or, you know, thriving, what have you, growth. This is it's an emotional time. There's someone or something that has such a hold on you emotionally that the only way to protect yourself is to stop talking to them, or just detach yourself from this thing. You cannot go back to it, because the moment that you do, you fall face first back into that pit. There's no baby steps with this situation. This is all like, there's baby steps kind of to get out of it, to detach yourself from it. But if you give it an inch, that person or that thing that is trying to, you know, trip you up, they're not going to take it easy on you. They're going to throw you right back into, you know, darkness, right? right back into depression or right back into addiction, whatever. 2025 is going to be a big year for you, Virgo Moon and Rising signs, because this is about your transformation. This is about something in your life that is being ripped away from you, or you are doing the work to really rip it off out of you and throw it away. Some of you guys, when you make that decision, it's going to definitely make you cry. It's going to make you feel very sad, make you feel a little depressed. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. This is the sacrifice that you need to make. That is the offering that the gods or your ancestors or the spirits, you know, that surround you, the ones that want to see you grow and thrive and transform, that is the sacrifice they are asking of you. That is the ritual that they're asking you to perform. Like, if you even think about like what a sacrifice really is, like in the old days, the ancient times, when someone would sacrifice a goat or a cow or whatever, or even sacrifice their lives through like a blood sacrifice. Sacrifice is not unicorns and rainbows. Sacrifice hurts. Sacrifice is uncomfortable. Sacrifice is hard. This situation has a hold on you emotionally, and some of you, Virgo, don't even know it. So again, if for some of you, if this is alcohol, smoking, drugs, sex, eating, even if you are not eating, maybe you're starving yourself, maybe you're addicted to not eating, if this is a relationship that is abusive to you, and again, with relationships, it's a little bit different because it's kind of easy to kind of pinpoint, okay, you love that person, right? But when you think about like alcohol, drugs, think like a thing, you don't really look at it as like, oh, I love this thing and I'm breaking up with that thing, but look at it that way. So if this is more of a thing, like a place or a thing that you are addicted to, or that you have an emotional connection to for whatever reason, the moment that someone tries to pull it away from you, you start to be like, oh, like I want that back. Like, you know, where are you going to take it? Is it going to come back to me? Am I ever going to see it again? It's emotional. And Virgo, if this is what you've been dealing with, come back to this video. If you ever have a hard time in 2025 letting this thing or this person go, come back to this video. Remind yourself through this video, it's going to be fine. You're not going to die. Okay. You're not going to die. You're not going to be neglected. You're not going to be alone, at least not forever. Go through the discomfort first. Because guess what's going to happen? Once you go through this discomfort, you are going to soar so high. Your life is going to change for the better. It's easier said than done. I understand that, but you're ready for this. Now, if I were to give you this message maybe a year or two ago, you probably wouldn't even want to hear it. I've been there, right? Not so much with addictions, but, you know, emotional connections or emotional ties. You know, when someone says, you know, like, you know, maybe this is not going to work out, or you need to let this go. There's a part of you that's just like, how dare you? How can you tell me to let this go? I love this person, or I love this thing, or you know, I need this. You don't need it. And there comes a point in time where there is this energy that forces you to accept that this is a problem. And you're met with the choice. Either you're going to let this take you down with it, or you are going to rise above and get the help that you need. So in 2025, you are going to be assisted. You are going to be helped and supported on this journey of letting this go, right? Or letting this person go who wants to reconcile with you. Well, not all reconciliation is good reconciliation, y'all. Okay, just saying. All right, Virgo, let's keep going. Virgo, Moon and Rising signs for 2025 ancestors. What more do they need to know? on their journey to the year 2025. All right, for Virgo, Moon and Rising signs, ancestors for the year 2025. So I know it's not easy, Virgo, but it gets easier the more you take those steps. And they're just steps, okay? So when I say reconciliation, for those of you, if you're still in a connection with somebody, I'm not here to tell you to break up with anybody, okay? I'm not here to tell you to break up with anybody. If you're not ready to do that, I am not here to tell you to do that, okay? Whether you're in an abusive relationship or not, whether it's making you happy or not. This is for the people, Virgo, this is for the Virgos, Moon and Rising signs who have already, like, you've already cut it off, or you've started to detach yourself and started to cut it off, okay? Those are the Virgos, based on the cards that I'm seeing here, those are the Virgos I'm talking to. So if you're still in a relationship, or, you know, and you're like, oh, I don't want to break up with my person, okay, that's totally up to you. This is for those of you who you've been thinking about it and you're like, you know, I really need to get rid of this. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this, like, ruining my life, or I'm tired of this person in my life, or, you know, you're getting to that point in 2025. This message is for you, okay? Or it's not, because, you know, like, again, take what resonates, leave what does not. If it doesn't resonate, that's fine. So, okay, so like I said, you will be set free if you follow these instructions, right? Or follow the instructions from your ancestors, your spirit guides, regarding this addiction or this emotional attachment, that is unhealthy emotional attachment that you have, Virgo. You're going to soar. Like I said, you have the card Limitless and you have the card Free Spirit. All right. You're going to be free. This is freedom that you've never felt before. For a lot of you, never felt this freedom before. And your entire perspective is going to just be flipped. And you're going to be like, what the hell have I been doing? This is what life feels like without this. This is what life feels like without this person, without this bullshit, right? It's all going to just kind of hit you, you know, as you free it's not going to hit you like that, but I don't want to say it's going to hit you immediately, but, you know, as you take those steps, you're going to really start to feel like, wow, I feel light. I feel good. It's still going to be in your mind. Like, trust me, this addiction or this person probably still going to pop into your head every once in a while for the rest of your life, or for a good portion of your life. But you're not going to have that emotional attachment to it, because you're always going to tell it no. And be like, no, I want that. Okay. Emotional transformation is what I'm seeing here for you guys, Virgo, Moon and Rising signs. This is so unbelievably beautiful to see. I am rooting for you guys. I really am rooting for you. Okay. But at the end of the day, it's all up to you. Okay. What I'm telling you is not up to me. It is all up to you to decide whether you actually want to detach yourself emotionally from this thing. So, you know, I've heard of people actually writing letters to people who have hurt them. You know, you don't give it to them. You know, people who have hurt you, addictions or things that, you know, you want to let go of, but it's hard to let go of it. You know, I've had people write a letter to it and then, you know, bury it, have a funeral for it, right? Just kind of let that part of yourself die and be buried, so to speak. You know, if you got to cry it out, you cry it out. So be it. You have to die. There's a part of you that has to die before the new you can be reborn, born, right? So if you're not willing to allow this to die, if you're not willing to allow this part of you to die, because this situation in your life or this emotional attachment, this person is a part of you. You've made them a part of you. So this part of you has to die. You have to get it off of you. Virgo, Moon and Rising signs. One more. For Virgo, Moon and Rising signs for the year 2025. Yes. Okay. You got action. Action. So today I take action related to the priorities that I have previously put off. Devotion. Bottom of the deck, it has devotion. As I fully commit to my values, relationships, and God, I am clear about what to do next. Whatever God means to you, depending on your culture, your ancestry, what have you. You have to be committed to this, Virgo. Some of you guys may have ADHD. Okay, I do talk about mental illness here and there on this channel. Okay. Some of you guys just all over the place. Some of you guys just get bored really easily, and there was something that you picked up and then you're just like, I'm bored with it. It's not going anywhere, you know, and you just dropped it. And now it's knocking on your door, right? Or maybe it's your mental body. Maybe, you know, there's a habit of, you know, just dropping things and picking it back up, dropping, you know, and now it's like an emotional journey for you to really pick it back up again, and really, you know, protect your, you know, just kind of like push away procrastination or boredom. You know, sometimes that is an emotional thing. Like, it's hard. You know, it's a difficult thing when there's a part of you that you've just struggled with, and it's, you know, it's been with you since you were a kid or what have you, especially if there's like a mental struggle, ADHD, maybe bipolar disorder. Like, again, when it comes to mental illness or mental blockages, that is also a very emotional thing when it's, you know, when you're told, or if you're diagnosed, or, you know, if you have certain habits that you have, you know, always possessed since you were a child or after a traumatic incident, um that's something that, you know, has been with you. It's an emotional thing. It's an emotional thing. And so of course, you know, when those little bad habits rear their ugly heads because of mental blockages or mental illness or mental struggles, yes, that does take a toll, right? I completely understand that, Virgo. So this is in 2025, you are being asked to devote yourself to your growth, to commit yourself every day to your happiness, to your success, to your prosperity, to your good health. Consistency is key here, Virgo. Consistency is key. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot have to say to you guys. And then we'll conclude your reading, Virgo. Trust me, Virgo. I have Virgo in I have a stellium in Virgo. Okay? So I understand. I understand it can be hard to be devoted and committed and consistent sometimes with certain things. But your life does feel more fulfilled, more enriched when you are consistent in devoted to yourself, devoted to your career, devoted to, you know, a project. Some of you guys may suffer from procrastination, and that rears its ugly head, and it wants to knock on your door and, you know, wants to be a part of your life again. And you got to be like, nope, I am not procrastinating on this. I made a promise to myself and I need to keep that promise, or I made, you know, whatever. I made a promise to my future. Yeah, it's hard, y'all. Stay committed. Don't look back. Stay committed. Okay, Cancer. Some of you guys may have Cancer in your chart. Some of you guys may have Capricorn in your chart. Some of you guys may have Aquarius in your chart, or there's an Aquarius that can help you. But you might need to really make sure that you're taking breaks, taking naps, set alarms for yourselves, okay? Because again, those demons, those spirits that want you to fall back into procrastination or fall back into the addiction, fall back into bad habits, you know, fall back into overspending, right? Overeating or not eating enough, whatever. If there's a relationship that you have, you know, you keep falling back into that person's trap, right? It needs to stop. because there is so much beauty. Your life will shine so bright, right? You will seem different to other people if when you let this go. You're going to seem different to yourself. You know, you may have other people who'll be like, wow, you seem different, or you seem lighter, or you seem happier, you know, you don't seem as stressed out or as depressed. It's because you've let this person go, or you've let this toxicity go. You've detoxed your life, right? There's definitely a detox here. And you're going to finally be able to feel like, you know, I can rest. I can rest. I can lay my sword down. I don't have to constantly be living in survival mode, right? So to speak. But Virgo, it's going to take you not looking back. It's going to take your commitment. This is what 2025, the spirit of 2025, the entities and your ancestors of, you know, in 2025 are going to bring to you. Okay. And I'm very, very happy to see this. Please, Virgo, take this seriously. Okay. Because if you don't accept this in 2025, it is going to be probably a long time before this help and assistant comes around for you. And you might find yourself even more stuck, right, for a longer period of time up here. So again, these are spiritual and emotional readings. I will have your money reading uploaded as well, but that's your messages. Please stay devoted to yourself, Virgo. Stay devoted to your future. Stay devoted to yourself in every present moment, because that is how you will devote yourself to your future, is by devoting your time and energy to your success in every moment. And that also includes getting rid of bad habits, or getting rid of people that encourage bad habits or lower vibrational mindsets and judgments. Okay. Much love and light to all of you, Virgo. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.